Social media is killing your chances of success in day trading. And when I mean social media, I mean seeing those traders on TikTok who are posting their 1 to 10 RRs, their crazy big W's that, oh, I bottom tick this. Oh, I top tick this. Oh, I caught this whole move. You guys probably caught a piece of the pie. Oh, your mentor does this. All those videos are meant to boast the person posting about it and meant to make you feel like shit and buy their course and whatnot. And honestly, you could say I do this too sometimes. I do post my trades. I do say, but I don't say anything like, oh, your mentor shit. Oh, you guys don't know how to trade this, that. I do teach my methodology of trading. But my point by saying this is to say that every time you watch someone on social media talk about how good their trading is, how perfect their strategy is compared to yours, it's a lot better. It makes you lose confidence in your own trading and your own approach. And as a result, your performance declines. You increase the chances of you making any sort of emotional mistake during your trading because what goes through your mind whenever you see someone else performing better than you or boasting about their own strategy during your live trading or when you start going through losses, your mind starts to think, wow, like maybe that guy was right. Maybe that guy who posted that story was actually does have a better strategy. Maybe I should just switch to that. Maybe I should try to like see what they're trading. And then after a few losing trades, you for some reason want to switch your strategy and trade some other random approach that you just saw a few people post on Instagram. And now all of a sudden you think that's a valid strategy to jump onto. Right. And this cycle is so common. And don't get me wrong, I fell through this as well. Just constantly finding new methodologies, thinking that the reason I'm not successful is because I haven't learned the right information. And after many, many times of just cycling through, you'll learn it the hard way that it's not all a matter of cycling through the information and figuring out whose strategy is better, this, that. It's about figuring out what makes a strategy profitable, which is what we broke down in the previous video, if you guys haven't seen that. This video is more of a psychological video to help embrace and engrave the right information into your mind and your mindset while you're trading and off the charts about trading while you're thinking about trading. Because, bro, social media is actually so bad. It's so bad. Like, honestly, it's like a double-edged sword. It has so many good advantages, but also has such a huge disadvantage. Like, a lot of you guys would not be here watching this video, would not have, like, the people's lives that I've changed would not have been changed if there wasn't social media. It's actually crazy. Like, it's a full sharp double-edged sword. And you have to understand that with all that good comes with all the bad. Equal and opposite bad. So you want to make sure you're taking advantage of the good and not letting the bad get to your head and affect you as much as possible. It will get to you here and there. Even me, there are days where, for example, there's a period about like 2-3 months ago, I was on a losing streak. I think 3 months ago almost, I was on a losing streak, and I see several traders on Instagram posting on their stories, posting their gains, posting their strategies working out really well, and I'm just like, even though I know my strategy is profitable, it's been working for me, it's been making my bread, we were killing it, and then for a week or two, I think we were doing pretty poorly, having a lot more losing trades versus winning trades, and my mindset just went not straight to, but was debating on changing up something or fuck, man, my strategy is not that good. Like, these guys are all banking. I'm like, I'm not doing good. And I'm like, I have members I'm live streaming to. Like, my strategy is not performing as well. Maybe, like, they're going to think my strategy doesn't work anymore. Like, trading's patched or whatever. And that's all that stuff was going over the back of my head. Maybe you guys couldn't see that. Maybe I was good at hiding it, but obviously we picked up from there. We improved. We realized the mindset issue. We tackled the issue at hand, and we've been killing it. You guys have been seeing the gains over the past month or 2 months, 3 months. We've been killing it. And it's all just to say that there are going to be those times where you're going through those losing streaks. You are consistently being unprofitable for a few weeks, even maybe a month, maybe even 2 months. And if you're still in the unprofitable phase during this entire time, you're feeling like you're consistently unprofitable, and that's okay. It's all a learning game, and you shouldn't focus and judge your progress based on someone else's journey and where they're currently at, right? You're judging your kind of input season based off someone else's output season. You see all the hard work, all the results that are there, but you don't see how long it took them to get there. Now, I'm just saying in the case of, let's say, the person you're comparing to is a real trader on social media, which a lot actually aren't, but let's just say they are a real trader. it usually takes years and years of perfecting your craft to get to the point where you're that consistently profitable, where your mindset has zero issues. You're extremely profitable. You're following your trades. You're following your rules, and you're actually leveraging these profits the way you're supposed to and making really good money from it. Right? You're going heavy size on these trades. You have a lot of capital. You're buying a lot of funded accounts. But the reality is, it takes a while to get to that point. And it's easy to feel like you're the only one left behind because you're paying attention to everyone's wins. Not a lot of people post the losses. So it's really hard to compare your journey to someone else's because you're looking at your realistic entire journey and comparing it to someone else's only cherry-picked winners or only cherry-picked good side of their journey. So social media is like crazy, bro. Like, has all the good and has all the bad. Some people's lives go to shit because of social media, and some people's lives get like improved significantly because of social media. So it's all a matter of what side are you going to be on. How can you take advantage of this and increase your chances of being on the side where you use social media for the good and to help you and to boost you, right? What does that consist of? In terms of day trading, it means listening and following education and value that actually makes sense and is applicable from people who have actually shown that they know how to trade. They've shown the results. They've shown that they know what they're talking about. They're not bullshit. You can see them apply the advice that they're actually talking about, preach what they or do what they preach, and you're not using that time to watch a whole lot of brain rot. Sure, we all watch. I even watch brain rot. I'm up with the lores, fucking tralala bullshit, whatever, all the bullshit lore. But you want to make sure you're using your time for your own benefit, not just blindly watching social media, blindly watching traders talk about their crazy trades, talk about their lifestyle. Sure, for inspiration, maybe when you're eating food you can, but you want to use your time wisely and make sure you're consuming information that's actually going to benefit you from your current position, from where you're currently at, not stuff that's going to help you 10 years down the line when you have a fully set in stone strategy and you're worried about scaling. You shouldn't be worried about scaling until you're actually profitable. You should be worrying about what should I do on my next step and consuming information in your free time about topics related to what your next step should be to help you get that boost, right? Other than that, like, because you can't complete step D if you're on step A. Right, step D is like for people who are on step C trying to get to step D, or step D trying to get to step E. But for people who are at step A, they need to focus on how they can get themselves to step B. Right, then when the time comes, you can worry about how to go from step D to E or step C to D. But right now, you need to get yourself from step A to step B. That's the most efficient thing and most important thing you need to be working on. So don't let social media get to your head. It's very easy to especially when you're losing. Like, I know it's so easy to say, but trust me, guys, I literally went through this myself. It's really easy to watch people on social media and want to change your strategy, especially when you're feeling unprofitable, feeling down, and you're on a losing streak. You're not doing good. Your performance trash. Everything outside your life is going wrong. You see everyone making bread, and you're just like, fuck, bro. Everyone's like making it in trading except for me. Like, what's going on? I don't know. I honestly would say that's probably the most common feeling because the whole unprofitable phase, that's mainly what I was feeling when I was unprofitable. So focus on your own journey, use social media to your own advantage, and consume information and content that is actually valuable and not meant to put you down. Usually the people who are like putting you down like that and saying, oh, your strategy is shit, my strategy is better, this, that, screw your trading, trade my strategy is so much better than yours, it's so much more profitable, and then, oh, for $30 a month, you can make $100K your first year trading, blah, 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 whatever. If they're trying to push that kind of bullshit nonsense on you and not actually providing any sort of value or any sort of education, then they're probably just living a lifestyle that you fund from their course or whatever. Just put the course in the bag at this point, bro, honestly. But consume information that is actually meaningful for your current position that you're currently in, right? Not for your future self, not for something in the past, unless you have that same problem still. So work on what you need to work on now. Don't let social media and all this content and all these videos and pieces of entertainment get to your head and think that what everyone shows online is reality, because majority of the time it's not. I'm telling you guys, it's not. Right? Even I don't post every single. I'm being honest. Like, I don't post every single trade. Majority of the times I post my winners, but I also post my losers sometimes. But I don't want to post every single day. But if I do get a valuable lesson learned, I'm gonna post about it. If I do get a W trade, I'm gonna post about it. If I do get an L trade, I'm gonna post about it. But I don't post about every single trade. You can get me on that, right? But my goal here, if you guys have seen my content, is to educate, help you guys understand the truth on how to actually learn how to properly day trade and shortcut all the bullshit nonsense and not have to go through the same lessons I went through, even though you guys probably will, but will take a lot shorter of a time to get over it compared to me, because you hear someone else yelling in your ear, stop doing this, stop doing X, stop doing Y. But in the end, you're going to have to learn it firsthand. And my help, my situation for being here is to help you guys not have to go through the same cycle and over again until you get over that mistake. All right. So short video, but quick little psychology tip. Don't let social media get to your head. Focus on educating yourself and gathering value and information on your current position, where you're currently at, to help you get from your current position to the next step you need to get to, not from step F to step G. All right. You can worry about that nonsense later when the time comes. You can worry about how to scale from 5 funded accounts to multiple prop firms and actually make your first 50K month later. First, focus on actually passing your funded account and then getting a payout. All right. That's what you need to focus on. Not scaling, not any of that nonsense. All right. Don't rush the process. Don't let social media get to your head, because a lot of people only post the good and not the bad. And you're comparing the good to your entire journey, which has the good and the bad. And focus on what you need to be learning next to get you to that next step. All right. Put in that work. Y'all got the shit. I believe in every single one of you who watched it this far, and every single one of you who are pursuing day trading. But I'm just saying this for those of you guys who watch this all the way. You guys got this shit, bro. Lock the hell in. I can tell you guys already want it that bad. You're following the information that actually makes sense and is actually valuable, because a lot of people who are chasing the Lamborghinis, this, that, they don't really care about the actual trading portion. They care about getting rich quick, and they wouldn't watch these type of videos because it doesn't feed that expectation that they have in their mind. So props to y'all who made it this far. If you guys want to watch your trade live, you guys already know where that is. Link in the description. Or if you want to work with me one-on-one privately, you can also check the link in the description for that one-on-one program. You can book a call, see if you're a good fit for the program. And then let me know in the comments if you have any specific questions about this video. And I'll get to it as soon as I can. All right. Peace.